Right, so today's planting is one that is a little bit climatically interesting, and I was aware back in the 90s, I think, when I was very much a small child, that people were planting this species of tree, but specific varieties from an Israeli-based company, I think, that was importing some into Zambia, specific varieties that were more climatically suitable. Not necessarily climatically suitable, but more so, and this is actually the most climatically suitable of the species. So this is an apple, which I think is Malus domesticus, and this is the Golden Dorset variety, and the name is misleading. It's not from Dorset in the UK, it is named after the person who selected and named this variety, which was developed from a Golden Delicious seed, I think originally. It's very similar to a Golden Delicious, the apple itself, but it is much more climatically tolerant. It's much more tolerant to warm weather. In some situations it can actually be a little too tolerant, so in tropical locations that don't have a distinct seasonality, this apple can become fully evergreen, and then it won't trigger fruiting by itself, so you'd have to sort of intervene to trigger flowering and fruiting. But I think in our climate we should have the chilling hours for it to drop its leaves. It can be very unpredictable flowering, and one of the issues is, although this is the most climatically suitable one, it is not self-fertile. So I do have to plant some of the second most climatically suitable as well, which I do actually have a sapling of, and we will have to find somewhere close enough by to sort of guarantee some pollination from this. The other one is self-fertile, so it doesn't need this one, but this is the one that should do best here, so I really only need the other one for the pollen. This is actually going to the site that already had a tree in, which was a tree tomato, not from this year, but from a previous year's planting, which was not thrilled with life because I'd been away a couple of times and they do like quite regular watering, so I'd asked someone to water it, but unfortunately they watered a little bit too much, and they can be a little bit fussy about that too, and so it just pushed it over the edge, and termites then took it the rest of the way down. But you can still see there's a Cotyledon barbaei here, which was here as a companion plant for that, and there's a flowering stalk of the Calico Digramontiana, which I am quite happy for that not to settle in. I'll probably remove any little seedlings that do pop up in this area, because this is an area that is in theory lawn despite what the chickens do to it, so it would be nice not to have it completely swamped with quite a large calico. Instead we're going to be putting in some Tugela cliffs calico and a pre-rooted piece of Allonieriensis, because this hole is quite wet because it is quite a dry time of year, so I really want that to help the roots settle in. Right, so that should be everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you haven't enjoyed it, thank you for watching anyway. Please tune in tomorrow. I will be planting something else. It might be another apple, I'm not sure. We will find out.